The final chapter, April 26, 2015. Beloved family of light. Yesterday, my sister and I returned from what I can only describe as a sacred journey. It has brought healing, closure, release and clarity on a huge scale, acting as a catalyst to help bring about a profound shift for us all. It has been a journey where we have been blessed by the presence of many of you, both in person and in spirit, for the work we have been carrying out while we have been away from home is truly a collective endeavor, one that encompasses a large number of people over a long period of time, and I want to thank every single one of you for what you have brought to this. No names are necessary, for you all know who you are, and I can only extend my deepest gratitude to you for helping to make all of this come into being. Exactly 6 months ago, when I returned from another sacred journey to Crete, I posted a message welcoming you to the new world and new pond, and today, it is time for me to post my final message here. Ever since I got the first installment of the Manuscript of Survival on August 16, 2011, I knew that this part of my journey would end one day, and now that day is here. For I have been shown that this version of the pond has fulfilled its designated purpose in the creation of the new world, and now, we must all step away from this space and create something very new. For my task is no longer to be the pond mistress, the one that holds this space and anchors the energies. Because what we have created here together is an energetic structure that is self-supporting and complete, and it will continue to support us all as we continue on our individual journeys. So the tapestry of light we have created here will not unravel, it will simply begin to unfold and evolve and encompass even more shining souls in some very new ways as we all follow our inner guidance from this point onwards and outwards. For now, we do have everything we need at our disposal, for now, such a deep reservoir of light has finally been released from the depths of Mother Earth herself. That energy is so huge yet so soft, and as long as we continue to fully embrace our own selves and our own powers, this wave will carry us anywhere we want to go. I know that some of you also have tasted this crystal clear energy already, and from what I have witnessed over these last few weeks, there are no limits to what we can create now as long as it comes from a place of pure joy. For this next stage will be all about creating from the heart for every single one of us, as we all finally begin to realize and release all of the potential we each have within us. I do not know what my next task will be, but I do know it will involve communication in one way or the other. I do believe that my art will begin to play a much larger part in my life, and that I will use it to convey the energetic messages that I still know will be mine to share. I also know that my sister and I will continue to travel and do the kind of energetic groundwork we have been doing in Norway, in Crete and in other parts of the world during these last 2 weeks. I will leave this space open for comments for a few more days to give you all the chance to set up some new paths of interaction leading out from this bond. I know that some of you will feel called to create your own communities and to keep up the conversations and co-creation that you have helped to initiate and evolve here, for this is indeed a time for many of us to step into some very new roles. So by closing down this pond, I am doing what I can to help to scatter all of the potent seeds that have matured here to new and fertile grounds, so that they in turn can begin to sprout and grow into new ponds in their very own space and in their very own way. But even if this bond will become silent, it will continue to speak to all of those who feel called to come here. I will close the comments section, but other than that, everything that has been shared here both by me and by every single of you will still be here, serving as a vibrant library for those who will follow in our footsteps one day. And so every single word, every single image and all of the energetic imprints we have co-created here will live on, acting as signposts and tools in the future. I thank you all for everything you have brought to this bond and for everything you have brought to this world. I also want to thank all those who have helped to bring these messages even further out across the globe. For together we have brought change, by allowing ourselves to embody the light in a way that no one has ever done before. Our paths may take us in different directions from now on, but we will all still be a part of this same amazing grid of light that we have co-created here. It has been such a blessing to be allowed to be a part of this process and to be allowed to witness the emergence of something so powerful, so vibrant and so beautiful as you. So I thank you all for allowing me to walk part of this journey in your company. It has been a journey spanning more than 3 years, 570 posts and almost 90,000 comments. Perhaps our paths will cross again sometime in the near or far future, but until then, I wish you all Godspeed. You are all magnificent, and it has been such a wonderful gift to get to know you. And by closing this book, we can all begin anew, finding new ways to co-create something even more amazing than what we have accomplished so far by allowing the joy that is ours to come all the way out into the open. For now, it is finally time for us all to dare to fold out our wings fully and allow this powerful new updraft to lift us all and this entire planet all the way up to where we do belong. And finally, this is the last message the CCS wanted me to share here. The Manuscript of Survival, Part 435. So let us begin this one final issue of this volume of light by saying that this is not the end, this is the beginning of a whole new chapter in the life of all of creation. For now, you all stand poised to take that affirmative final step forward, the one that will tell all that you have finally decided to truly become the one you set out to be. And so, the celebrations have already started, for we can already see the commitment of your stride becoming apparent, as one by one you will step out of this door and enter the true halls of your own greatness. For what lies ahead is not idleness for any of you, for you are not here to simply be, you are here to do great deeds indeed, deeds that will continue to change not just your planet, but the entire fabric of creation. For you are all true creator gods, far greater than you have yet been able to see through those narrow slits of validation that constitute the former version of you. For now, you have awakened as the ones you are meant to be, the magnificent ones, the seers of light and not just the transmitters of light. For now, it is time to open your eyes fully to the greatness that you do harness, the greatness that is meant to become through your own actions and through your own words, through your deeds and through your imagination. For you are the creators, the ones that will help to give birth to and to nurture all of the great ideas that must come into being, the ideas who are still merely embryonic figments of potential if anything at all at this stage. For you are the ones who will give them wings and set them free to roam so that all of creation can lift off and into an even more elevated version of existence. So go forth and create, go forth so that all of these ideas in turn can procreate a myriad of other ideas that will help all to see life the way that you see it. For you have managed to tear away the veil that has shut the eyes of so many, not just of mankind, but in so many other places of creation as well. So allow the true force of the light to penetrate all the way into your newly awakened being, and allow that light to help you to push off from these by now so familiar shores and set sail for what is truly your destination. For now, you will all scatter in every direction of the compass, not to diminish this truly impressive force of light that you have been so successful in amassing by coming together in this space, but to actually make it come into its full force by opening up the space in between you in such a way, all of creation gets the oh so necessary space it needs to finally expand out from its own limiting borders. For you are the true pioneers, the ones that will help not just mankind, but all of creation come so much closer to fulfilling the task of finally expanding into its own true greatness, and as such, it is indeed time for all of you to do just that. So go forth with your heads held high, and know that for every step you take out into the hitherto unborn potential that lies there dormant on all sides, know that your very intention to explore it will awaken not just the ability but also the deep need to do so in all. So once again we thank you all on behalf of all of creation for walking with the light held high ahead of us all, and for taking us with you on this huge quest to bring the love of creating out into full bloom. And know that in your footsteps so much will grow. For your love for exploration will ignite that same quest for exploring the light in so many others, and so, what you have sown by allowing yourself to carry all of this light for such a long a time and over such a long distance will now finally grow into what it was originally meant to be, a true Garden of Eden that encompasses all of creation, where the love for life will finally come into its own. Thank you, that will be all from us in this space, we leave. No words can convey the gratitude, the love and the joy I feel for every single one of you. So I will simply sign off with this: I love you all, always, forever. Aisha.